Here's to our first
100 subscribers.
And what a momentous occasion it is. My artwork and animation has gone through many changes. From decent, to bad, to pretty good. That being said, I think it's time to set the record straight about exactly what all of this is about. Because believe it or not, there's a story being told here. Well, sort of. Sometimes. In these. But not these. And only some of these. And these are completely different stories. Kinda. With that being said, give me a moment to turn on my TV, that plays nothing but static, and poltergeist, and call my procrastination demon, then I'll explain. Sorry about that. You see, this house is in my head, so in order to find all procrastination I had to drag him past some memes and through some brain rot. Anyways, time to explain.
First things first, every video that isn't an urban legends animation or short more than likely has something to do with or exists in a fictional world called Devoid. Devoid is a world I came up with that would allow me to create whatever I wanted. It's a place where all my original animations and stories happen. It's a place for me to tell my stories and to put all the nightmares and scary thoughts I have into my own personal universe where whatever I want to happen can happen. The story, as far as any of you know, begins on a stretch of road called Route 11. Route 11 is stalked by an entity called Personage. Not much is known about it as of yet. However, it has taken the lives of at least 8 individuals. At least 8 individuals that the public is aware of. Personage is bound to Route 11. Why? No one knows, but it seems to live in squalor, so one can only assume that the creature has been trapped there as a form of punishment. Sometime after the events of Route 11, inside the town the Route 11 connects to the outside world. The 2 oldest men in the 2 oldest houses live mundane lives. One of the men steps out of his house to red and blue flashing lights. With blood covering his mouth and staining his shirt, he says nothing. This strikes the police as odd, given the fact that the man has no hands. Evidently, he'd eaten them. That very night, after the first old man was taken into custody, the second man sat awake, peering out of his window toward the other man's, a vacant home. He stared for hours until something peered back at him from a street light. The thing seemed to be looking for something, and it wasn't alone. Eventually, after failing to recover what the creatures referred to as the sacrifice, 2 of the creatures captured the old man by swallowing him whole, then regurgitating him at an abandoned church where many of the creatures resided. After the creatures looked the man over, realizing that he wasn't the old man they were looking for, one of them attacked the old man, unaliving him.
Wow, what a tale. The Red Columns is the last event to happen in the Devoid storyline, as it is still ongoing. Don't worry, I'll get back to it eventually. You should also know, I'm writing Devoid as a novel so I can have all of the story and events straight for any future animations, games, or artwork.
A Bump in the Night series was made for me to try new ideas and further develop my skills, while still delivering quality content. The events that happen in these animations happen in the world of Devoid. However, there are different stories happening to random people in the world. The Solus mini-series follows the same rules as the other A Bump in the Nights. The only difference is that it tells more of a consistent story about a homeless man living in a dilapidated shack during the events of Devoid, as he faces off against a demonic abstract entity that is after his mortal soul.
And there you have it. If you saw any images that weren't explained, that is because they are either future or cancelled projects. Some are artworks, however I made sure to leave out any concept art of future settings or creatures. Thank you all so much for watching. Special thanks to Press Play Arcade and Zeke for all the support. Links to their channels will be in the description. With that being said, thanks for 100 subscribers. I'll talk to you again when we hit 1000. Until then, this has been Erratic Horror, and I'll see you around later.